Hey guys, the Jack Vegan back again with another video, and in this video we'll be doing a beginner tuck planche workout. So if you're just a beginner or just learning or want to get your first ever tuck planche or trying to perfect your tuck planche, in this video I'll be showing you an example workout of the things I actually do to get my first tuck planche. And then if you're just short on time or just working out from home and want a tuck planche workout to follow, then this is the video for you. But like I said, this is an example of what I would be doing when I was a beginner to get the tuck planche. And I'll be giving you progressions in case maybe one of the progressions is too hard for you. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So the first exercise we're going to do is sort of a warm-up exercise that I always do even now, even when I'm learning the straddle planche or trying to get towards that full planche. It's a planche leans to downward dogs, and we're just going to do 8 reps. So I'm just show you here. So we're going to get into a push-up position, arm shoulder width, and we're going to get into that plank, lean forward over our wrists, and then protract our scapula. So if you've seen my other videos, you guys will know that this is retracted, this is protracted. So we want to protract our scapula, lean forward, and then come back into the downward dog and back. So we're going to do about 8 reps of this, and this will really warm up our shoulder girdle and get us nice and warmed up. And that's the last one. So again, we'll do that one more time just to get ourselves nice and warmed up, because I really like to warm up the wrist. This helps with the wrist as well and the shoulders, and we need to be reducing injuries, because I've had injuries where I've injured my wrist and then can't do proper planche training. That really sets you back. So you really want to get the wrists and your shoulders warmed up, because these injuries really set you back, can set you back weeks or maybe even months. So one more time, we'll do 8 reps of the planche leans to downward dogs, and we're starting again now. So again, 8 reps. Let's go. You can go with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So with these warm-up guys, I don't like to exert myself too much. I like doing a dynamic warm-up. I don't like doing static. I like doing dynamic warm-ups and something that doesn't exert myself too much, because I don't want it to take away from my actual workout. So that's why I like that exercise, because you're going into the planche lean for a second, which is helping because it's specific to the movement we're learning, the tuck planche, but then we're also going to the downward dog. So it's dynamic and it's not too much stress on any of your joints. So next, we're going to do planche attempts. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to do our tuck planche. So you're just going to do your best attempt at a proper tuck planche. If you can't do a proper tuck planche yet, so if you can't even get your legs elevated off the floor, then you're going to do a low tuck planche. So a low tuck planche is just when your hips are just dropped. So maybe they're coming up, but they're just dropped. So here's the proper tuck planche, and here's where they're dropped. So just do what you can to elevate yourself off the floor. So just do your best attempt. If you can't even get yourself elevated, you're going to do a foot assisted tuck planche. So I hope you can see me. But I'm going to lift my knees up, so I'm going to get in the tuck planche position, arms straight, and then I'm just going to lift my knees up. So I don't know if you can see that guys, but I lift my knees up so just my toes are on the floor, just my toes and my hands are on the floor, and you can even lift one foot up and switch them, and then you want to lean forward over your hands. And guys, if you haven't seen my guide to the tuck planche video, then please watch that before you're doing this workout, or you can even pause it and just quickly go through that video, because that will give you a lot of tips to doing the tuck planche. So that is the first foot assisted tuck planche. So like I said, you can just switch between, or you can, if you don't want to do that, you can also do the crane or crow pose. So the crane pose, these are yoga poses, so you just lean forward, straight arms, put your knees on your elbows and try and lean forward and balanced. Or if not, you can go to the crow pose, which is where you kind of bend your arms. You can put your knees on your elbows like that, and learn to balance and elevate yourself. So again, we're gonna do 3 planche attempts and then 30 seconds rest in between. So when you're ready guys, pick your progression and then we'll go 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm gonna do the tuck planche and do my best to hold it. And go as long as you can, hit your max. And we're doing this 3 times. So hold, whatever progression you're doing. Now I'm gonna rest there, check out my wrists, and then we're gonna have 30 seconds rest. So if you're doing a proper workout, you'd have way longer than 30 seconds rest because this is a strength exercise, but we're short on time. So we're gonna be doing 30 seconds rest and getting straight into the next planche attempt. So on days where you're not really feeling it or just need to get that planche workout in, this is a video you can always go back to and start learning the tuck planche. And again, these are moves I did and helped me get the tuck planche within, I think it was within a month. I was doing handstand training and tuck planche training at the same time, and I was able to get both pretty quickly. So again, this is planche attempt number 2. So whatever progression of the tuck planche you're on, do your best attempt. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And again, hold for your max amount. So we're doing the hardest exercise first to really exert ourselves. And really give our best to learning the tuck planche. You don't want to be doing this last in the workout. I've seen some workouts online where they're doing tuck planche or really like exercises that are really it really causes you to exert yourselves, and they put it last in the workout, and that's not really what we're about. So that was planche attempt number 2, and we're going to do a third. So I usually do 3 or 4 attempts at the start of my workout. So I warm up, I do my attempts of the hardest progression that I'm at, and then I'll go back and then I'll do some easier progressions just to help build. I'll either do drop sets or whatever exercise it might be. So 10 seconds. Quick drink of water. And again, next planche attempt. 3, 2, 1, go. And hold. If you're doing foot assisted, you can swap between feet. And just try and keep yourself up. That's me done. And my wrists. Stretch out your wrists after if you need to, guys. 30 seconds rest. So next, let's just have a look what we got next. So next we're going to do a circuit. So we're going to do a circuit of, I think, about 5 exercises. So we're going to go from planche leans to scapular push-ups to tuck planche pumps to pseudo planche push-ups, and then leg raises and crunches. And I'll go through each of those. I just need to change the light because the battery's dying, and I'll be right back. All right, that's better. I should be a little bit brighter now. So that's the joy of doing these follow along workouts. Something's always gonna die. One battery is always gonna die. So again, we're gonna do a circuit. I'll run you through it, but we're gonna start off with planche lean. So this time we're going into the planche lean. I'll show you here. So we're going into the planche lean, and we're just gonna hold as far as you can. So if you can only hold here, then only hold here. If you can go further over your wrist, then go further. All right, let's go. So we're gonna try and do a 10-second hold. I'll let you know when time's up. So 3, 2, 1, go. So hold 10 seconds as far as you can. And we're gonna do this circuit 3 times of all these exercises. 1 second for good luck. And that's it. Next, we're gonna go to scapular push-ups. So push-up position. And we're gonna do 8 reps of scapular push-ups. So here you just retract your shoulders and push up. So 8 reps, let's go. 1, 2, push into the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna go into tuck planche pumps. We're gonna have a break here, 30 seconds break between every 2 exercises. Hopefully I remember that. But tuck planche pumps, let me quickly show you that while we're on the break. So you just go into the tuck planche position, into your little ball, and then we're just gonna try and push our hips up like this. You can use your legs, push into the floor, give you a bit of momentum. But the idea is that you're learning to get your hips up into that perfect tuck planche position. And if you haven't watched my tuck planche guide, these are exercises I show you there, and now we're putting it into practice. So let's go. Tuck planche pumps, we're only gonna do 5 reps. So 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those are quite difficult, so just do what you can, guys. And that's a pure strength exercise, those 5 reps. Next we're going to pseudo planche push-ups. So 8 to 10 reps, so pseudo planche push-ups. You go into a planche lean and basically do a push-up. So straight away, let's go, guys. 8 to 10 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 10. And 30 seconds break. So pseudo planche push-ups, great exercise. If they're too difficult, just come back to more doing a traditional push-up. So don't lean forwards as much. So if you're leaning here and it's too difficult, come back a bit. Whew. So the next exercise is leg raise and crunch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a leg raise like this, and then we'll just crunch straight after. So that's the move, and we're gonna do 10 reps. So a leg raise and a crunch is 1 rep. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Start the leg raise. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 in here. We're working the core, and that's really going to help us keep our legs up in tuck planche. 8, 9, last one, 10, 10. So 30 seconds rest. We'll do the second circuit. So we're going to do all those exercises again, the same amount. Try as hard as you can. So now you know the exercises, I won't have to explain as much. It'll be a bit more fluid. So we'll do that the next time, and we'll have one more time after that. 8 seconds, get your water in, get that rest in, and I'm sweating already. Even though I can do straddle planches, this is still difficult. Doing all these exercises, they're always going to be good. Right, so planche leans, let's go. 10 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go. Hold as far as you can. It's only 10 seconds. It's time. And we're going straight into scapular push-ups. So when you're ready, guys, push-up position. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 8 reps. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 30 seconds rest. If you're feeling bold, guys, you can increase the reps or do longer duration, but this is for beginners, so I'm really just trying to take it easy on your joints, get your endurance up. So once you get used to this, especially the wrists, you really got to be careful about the wrists, because your wrists aren't used to this, but once your wrists get used to it, your joints get used to it, you can increase the reps and increase the hold length. But I'm really trying to keep it safe, and you don't need to be going too hard when you first start out. It's more about being consistent. So make sure if you're short on time, you're going back to this video and doing these exercises. So tuck planche pumps is the next 5 reps. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, protract your scapula. 4 and 5. Straight into pseudo planche push-ups. 8 to 10 reps. Lean as far as you can and go. 3, 2, 1. Protract your scapula at the top. 6, 8, 9, and 10. 30 seconds rest now. Ooh. Right guys, so after this we're just going to leg raises and the crunch, that double up, and then we're on to our last circuit. Ooh. I'm feeling it in my shoulders, my wrists are feeling it, so in the rest, keep stretching out your wrists. And if you have something to elevate yourself onto, the tuck planche pump, that might help. It will help you just push, because you can push onto something. So if you have parallettes, books, that'll help you out. Anyway, last circuit, let's go. Planche leans, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Hold, 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 hold. And that's 10. Straight into scapular push-ups. Once again, 8 reps. Make them clean. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, I'm struggling. 30 seconds rest. I'm really feeling it in my front delts. So all these exercises are really heavy on your front delts. So when you have another workout day, really try and work your rear delts, because they're going to get quite neglected doing a lot of calisthenics moves, as they're quite front delt heavy. Push-ups, pike push-ups, all those variations, tuck planche, they're all heavy on the front delt. So try and work your rear delts a lot more, or else you're going to start looking like the hunchback. Right, next tuck planche pumps. 3, 2, 1, go. 5 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straight into pseudo planche push-ups. 8 to 10 reps. Go for 10 if you can. You can turn your wrists out. It will help with the stress on your wrists. And go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1. Big push. 6, 7. Come on. Don't stop. 8. 2 more. And 10. 30 seconds rest. Almost there, guys. Almost at the end of the circuit. 1 exercise left, and then we'll just go on to the finishes. Finishes are just 2 exercises, and that's it. So I hope you guys are enjoying this tuck planche workout. Hope you're feeling it in your shoulders as much as I am. But yeah, you can get ready, get into the position you need to be in. So we're going to go into leg raises. We'll start off first with a crunch this time. And we're again, 10 reps. 3, 2, 1, go. Crunch first. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So here we're really working our hip flexors and our core. Both these things are going to help lift your legs up in the tuck planche. 7, 8, 8, 2 more, 9, 9, keep that back flat, 10, Good job, guys. Nice. So that's the end of the circuit. On to the finishers. We're gonna give a 30 seconds rest, and then we're straight on to doing a low planche lean. So we're going into the planche lean like so, and we're just gonna, as if we're doing a pseudo planche push-up, we're just gonna hold the bottom position like so. So we're gonna do that for your max amount of time. If it gets too easy, then I want you to go up and do a planche lean and hold as far as you can. That's 30 seconds. And then after that, we'll have one more exercise, but let's go. Do that low pseudo planche lean hold. 3, 2, 1, go. Planche lean and down as far over your wrist as you can. I want to get my hands towards my waist. That's how far I want to lean. And just hold that as much as you can. I'll try and stay in the shot, not move too far forward. Oof. And that's all I can do. There, a lot of things are working there. Your shoulders, your chest, your triceps, your arms, your forearms, your wrists. And that's gonna help eventually. It's gonna help with a lot of exercises like I've forgotten what this is, an elbow lever. That will help with these. Then in that move, it will help with 90-degree handstand push-ups when you finally get there. It will just make a lot of exercises a lot easier. So on our rest, I'll just explain the next exercise, the last one, and that's the dish. So the dish, we're just gonna go lie on our back. And if you've seen my video on the tuck planche guide, you know there's a key exercise, working the core again. This is gonna help with our elevation, help with getting our hips up. We're just gonna put our hands out above our head and extend our feet. You wanna try and keep your back flat against the pad or the ground. And if you see my last video on the key movement, you'll know that, well, you should watch that video, because I teach you the key movement to keeping your back flat. So if you're lying down and your back is arching, watch my last video, because that's going to teach you how to keep your back flat when you're lying down. That's key. Even when you're sleeping, you need to be keeping your back flat. All right, so again, max amount, we're just going to go into the dish. 3, 2, 1, max hold. This is the finisher to really work that core. The higher you put your feet and hands, the easier it will be. So this will be easier and this will be harder. So I want to keep my feet out and my lower back flat as much as I can. As it gets harder, my legs might lift, but that's all right. I just want to work that. You can even try to keep your shoulder blades off the ground and make it even harder. Oh, and that's my max. Whew. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this beginner tuck planche workout for learning how to do the tuck planche and gain the strength to doing your first ever tuck planche, or if you can already do it, perfecting it with perfect form. This is an example of the workouts I would do to learn the tuck planche, and you can see how I'm doing it today. I still do these exercises, especially learning the straddle planche. I will do videos later on how to learn how to do the advanced tuck towards a straddle planche. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out of breath and I've been the Jack Vegan. I'll see you guys in the next one.